That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tenant when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go! Ready?
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52.
Back to throw, Hall. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go! Gotta be lying!
Open man here is Scott, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go. Set. Blacking 18. Warriors 17.
To throw is Perkins. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Perkins. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Perkins. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Get it! Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle! Hurt!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Hall. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Hall has it knocked loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up to score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down. A nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches. We just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted up.
There he goes, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Seeing out so fast to a good drive. Then march to the end zone the last time out.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Perkins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. All to throw it. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hall. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to get some early distance from the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now Hall. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 26 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
play. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He finds his man, complete. It's Scott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw again. Pass incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. That one finds Pierce right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Perkins. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Alec Pierce. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's Hall. And that's caught inside the 30. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Hall. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here. Still leading 10 yards. Now it's third down.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Perkins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
5, 97. 6, Mega. 5.
Throwing here is Hall. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again. As soon as he left the pocket, and the coverage was good downfield, they got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Perkins. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go, set. Shot, 17. Ready, ready.
Back to throw, Hall. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready, ready.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Pass all 80. Lightning, 18. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Perkins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could do your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Perkins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
38. Black shot. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Hall flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hall. Open man is Myers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, let's see. The Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Perkins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Perkins. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Hey, pass. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Perkins. He'll get this one under. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Here's Hall. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Got an open man, it's Scott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Perkins. Throw left side complete to Scott. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Back now in Tampa. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Kamara. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now that they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now Hall on 1st and 10. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Open man here is Scott, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. They'll get the... And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Hall. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Drill green. Claws red. Ready?
Now it's Hall. Pressure comes and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
6, mega. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hall to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls into
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
On the double.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Hall throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Kamara diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Blaster, 6. Cut.
Here's Hall. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Back to the air on second down. Perkins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Perkins. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, set. Field, black. Set, cut.
Now Hall. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back dropped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm